There are 14 U.S. cities, 14 big U.S. cities who are part of a pact to eliminate meat, air travel, and private vehicles by the year 2030. You may not have heard of this before. I want to bring this up. This is from the Federalist, written by, this report, I should say, came from Avita Duffy Alfonso at the Federalist. And she writes, 14 major American cities are part of a globalist climate organization known as the C40 Cities Climate Leadership Group, which has a, quote, ambitious targets by the year 2013 of 0 kilograms of meat consumption, 0 kilograms of dairy consumption, 3 new clothing items per person per year, 0 private vehicles owned, and 1 short-haul return flight, less than 1,500 kilometers, every 3 years per person. C40's dystopian goals can be found in its The Future of Urban Consumption at the 1.5% Celsius World Report, which was published in 2019 and reportedly re-emphasized in 2023. The organization is headed and largely funded by Democrat billionaire Michael Bloomberg. Nearly 100 cities, according to the Federalist, across the world make up the organization, and its American members include, I hope that you don't live in these cities, Austin, Boston, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, Miami, New Orleans, New York City, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Portland, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and Seattle. Now, I got to tell you, the ones that really disappointed me, Miami, really, and Florida. And of course, we've known that the big cities in Texas, especially Austin and Houston, were turning blue. But Houston, really? Houston and Miami shocked me. The Federalist writes, media coverage of C40 cities' goals have been relatively sparse. The few media personalities and news outlets who have discussed it have been heavily attacked by the corporate fact checkers. In a quote-unquote fact check aimed at conservative commentator Glenn Beck, AFP fact check claimed that the banning of meat and dairy and limits on air travel and clothing consumption were actually not policy recommendations. AFP, this is hilarious because I see this all the time in fact checks I get on my stuff. AFP quotes a paragraph from the original The Future of Urban Consumption in a 1.5 degrees Celsius World Report, which reads, quote, this report does not advocate for the wholesale adoption of these more ambitious targets in C40 cities. Rather, they are included to provide a set of reference points that cities and other actors can reflect on when considering different emission reduction alternatives and long-term urban visions. That absolutely cracked me up because, of course, it's just their defense mechanism to say, oh, we're not trying to ban this. We don't want to take away your car and your ability to fly to visit your family. We don't want you to never eat red meat again. We don't want you to get only 3 new pairs of socks every year. This is just our ambitious vision. Right.